Hi, I'm Kevin. I've been working in the music industry for 5 years in the background and running a venue. I just got my degree in organizational leadership. It's actually in the mail, so I'm very excited. I wanted to start sharing my ideas and thoughts about bands and music and just kind of the problems that I've been running into with artists and being trying to be in my own band and working with other musicians. Um, and like right now in this day and age, artists and musicians are so vertically integrated. They're in every part and aspect of music now, from, playing and writing to recording and mixing and mastering to putting it out there. Honestly, in this day and age, musicians can do everything themselves. Uh, More so, they can do every instrument themselves. So I think for my first thought, I just want to kind of mull over the idea of why bands, why deal with other people when honestly, yeah, some person with a laptop or studio, you could honestly just do everything, have it all playback, and if you don't mind singing basically karaoke, you could perform live without anyone else. Then you can do the hired gun thing where it's like, oh yeah, you just put in some session musicians, whatever. So why deal with other people? And the the foremost idea that comes to mind is the division of labor, where you have 3 to 5 people in a band, however you divide that out, and they all have different jobs, and more importantly, they can specialize in those jobs. Yeah, you can have one person doing the business, the financials, one person doing graphic design, one person just straight up doing writing. It's I don't know. It's it's nice to be able to have someone have your back, or someone else's strengths be able to cover yours. There's a bunch of different kinds of thinking and thought patterns, and different brain styles for everyone. And so yeah, if you're not a numbers guy, you should have a numbers or an organized person behind you to help support you. Uh, it's it's really really efficient, but it requires more. It requires a lot of managing others and dealing with others. That is very very difficult, and that's kind of why I went and got my degree that I wanted. Because organizational leadership, how do you run a team? How do you build a band? Why is it that businesses they can put randos together and run a better team than bands who have similar passions and drives and just interests in music? Or sports teams are always an interesting take of how can these folks all band together and perform admirably in a team together, and yet a band of 3 or 5 people, however big you're going, seven's a little ridiculous. You can't even make it, and groups of 20, 30, 40 people are all moving in one. So division of labor, and then it's the creativity is different. You make that's the cat, sorry. um Buddy, my girl. The creativity is different when you have multiple people working on things. Instead of just one person's mind and their creative ideas, you have multiple perspectives, and so when you're creating and designing and thinking, it improves the idea. You can go through an iterative process a lot better, a lot faster, and you get broader ideas. You can brainstorm better, you have more input, you have more thoughts and perspectives that can improve the quality of your product. Your music is your end product there, and having multiple people be able to work on it and help you think through it or add different pieces changes. It goes from being just a single-minded effort to a really fully thought out and straught out idea. Straught out. Anyway, it's late. I figured I would just start. There's no other point than just starting, and have the cat attacking the tripod. So that I'm gonna have to figure out. But good luck out there.